Today's topic is refraction through spherical lens. Now, first topic is types of lens. Generally, lenses are of two types. They are of two types. First is convex lens, and second is concave lens. Concave lens is convex. Convex lens is convex from both the sides, and concave means concave from both the sides. First is types of concave, convex lens. It is of three types. Number one is biconvex, means both the surfaces are convex. That is first biconvex, both the faces are convex. Second is plano-convex. This one is plane, that is convex. One surface is plane surface and second is convex surface. This plano-convex lens. And third is concavo-convex. This one is convex and this one is concave. One surface is convex and the other surface is concave. So third type is concavo-convex lens. Concave lens. It is also three types. Number one is plano-convex. Both the surfaces are plano-concave. Both the surfaces are concave. First is plano-convex, plano-concave, biconcave, and convexo-concave. So first type is biconcave lens. Both the surfaces are concave. And second type is plano-concave. One surface is plane and this one is plane surface and other is concave. So it is known as plano-concave. And third type is convexo-concave. One surface is convex and other is concave. This third type is convexo-concave lens. This surface is convex surface and this surface is concave surface. Now some definitions related to convex and concave lens. Definitions related to lens. Convex lens is made up of two solid transparent spheres in such a way. First sphere is this one, and second sphere is this shaded portion is known as convex lens. This part is known as denoted by C1, this is C2, this line joining C1 and C2 is principal axis. This point is O. This part is known as lens. Convex lens is made up of two solid transparent spheres. The shaded part is known as convex lens. Now the definitions, first one is center of curvature. They are denoted by C1 and C2. The centers of the spheres of which lens is the part is known as center of curvature. They are denoted by C1 and C2. The centers of spheres of which lens is the part is known as the centers of curvature. They are denoted by C1 and C2. C1 will be that center on which light first fall. See in the figure. Suppose light falls on this surface. Then the center of this surface is denoted by C1 and the other will be C2. Now second point is principal axis. Line joining the centers of curvature is known as principal axis. The line joining C1 and C2 is known as principal axis. Here in figure, C1, C2 is principal axis. Now optical center. Third point is optical center. The point inside or outside the lens which divides the thickness of the lens in the ratio of their radii is known as optical center. Or on second way we can also define, this is the lens, it is convex lens. Convex lens, this is principal axis. This one is incident ray. This ray is moving from rare medium to denser medium. This will be the center of curvature. C1, it will bend towards the normal. Incident ray, it will reflect in this direction, again it becomes parallel. Is incident ray, this point is A, this point is O, this point is B, C and D. DA is incident ray. B is refractory and BC is emergent ray. The ray falling on the lens in such a way that the incident ray and the emergent ray, they are parallel. Then the point at which the intersection point of refracted ray and the principal axis known as optical center O. It is emergent ray. This ray is known as refracted ray. Refracted ray. When light falls on the lens in such a way that incident ray and emergent ray are parallel. Rays are parallel. Then the intersection point of incident ray, so the refracted ray and principal axis is known as optical center. That's noted by O. It may be inside or outside the lens. It may be inside or outside the lens. Main important thing is one that note this optical center divides the thickness of the lens into two parts. The ratio of this thickness two parts is or will be in the ratio of their center of radius of curvatures. Optical center divides the thickness of the lens in the ratio of their radii. So radius are R1 and R2. Then this point is N. This point is M. Then ON upon OM. ON upon ON. That will be R1 upon R2. Fourth point is focus point. Because lens is made up of two spheres, so it has two surfaces, means it has two focus points. Number one is principal focus. Rays parallel to principal axis after refraction, either they will meet at a point on the principal axis or appears to diverge from that point. That point is known as principal focus. Rays parallel to the principal axis after refraction through the lens either they will meet at a point on the principal axis that's for convex lens, or they appears to diverge to diverge from a point on the principal axis. This point is known as principal focus. Is known as principal focus or second focus. Same is for convex or concave. For diagram, this one is lens, convex lens, rays parallel to principal axis. After refraction, they will meet at a point. At this point is known as principal focus. In case of this concave lens, rays parallel to principal axis, we will diverge in this direction. If we extend them, they appears to diverge from this point. This point is known as principal focus. In the case of convex lens, principal focus is real, but in concave it is virtual, because actually rays do not meet at a point, they appears to diverge from the point. Here f is virtual, here f is real. Second point is first focus. It is the point on the principal axis at which, if a source of light is placed, then the rays from the source, after refraction through the lens, it becomes parallel to the principal axis, and this point is known as first focus point. For diagram, this one is lens, principal axis. This is the point. Here is source of light. We placed at this point. Rays from the source in this way falls on the lens. After refraction, they becomes parallel to the principal axis. And this point is known as first focus point. A source of, or we can say, the first focus point is the point on principal axis. The first focus point is the point on principal axis on which, if a source of light is placed, then the rays from the source after refraction through the lens becomes parallel to the principal axis. Same way in the case of concave, this is concave lens. Light is coming in this way. In this way, after refraction, they becomes parallel. Then this point is known as first focus point. Now the focal length. Because the lens has two focus points, so there will also be two focal lengths. The distance between the optical center and the focus point is known as focal length. The distance between the optical center and the focus point is known as focal length. Lens has two focus points. First one is principal focus point and the first focus points f and f1. So there will also be two focal lengths. So there will be two focal lengths. The first is principal focal length, noted by f, and the first focal length noted by f1. If surrounding is same, then the focal lengths of the lens will be same. If surrounding is same, surrounding means the medium on both sides the lens. Surrounding of the lens is same. f1 and f will be same. Now the important rays for image formation by convex and concave lens. Our rules for image formation by lens is important rays for image formation. There are three main important rays to form the image with the help of lens, that may be convex or concave. Now this one is convex lens, this principal axis. Here will be the f, principal focus point. Here will be the first focus point. This one is optical center. First ray is parallel to principal axis. A ray parallel to principal axis. After refraction through the lens, it will pass through principal focus. Number first one, a ray parallel to principal axis. After refraction through the lens, it will pass through first focus. The second focus, that is principal focus. It will pass through principal focus. Second point, a ray passing through first focus point. This is second. After refraction, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. A ray passing through first focus point. After refraction, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. To the principal axis. And third ray is, this one is third ray. A ray passing through optical center, it will move on the same path. Third point is, the third ray is the ray, a ray which is passing through the optical center, it will move on the same path, because this is the normal incidence case. Now in case of concave, this one is concave lens, a ray parallel to the principal axis, it will diverge. If we extend backward, then appears to diverge from this point, the principal focus point. Here will be the first focus point, the first ray. Now the second ray is, here is the first focus point, a ray which is moving towards the first focus point, that's F1. After refraction, it becomes parallel to the principal axis, number 2. And third one is a ray passing through optical center, it will move on the same path. And a third ray